Action.
Hey, good evening everyone. I'm here tonight to talk to you about our mop and the different kits available. So we'll just talk about the dry mops first, which replaces your vacuum or your broom. So we've got these two choices here. We've got the Dry Superior mop pad or just the dry mop pad. Now I usually recommend the Dry Superior because you've got the edges and the corners made of 100% microfiber. It just works by static charge, so any hair, dust, dirt all attracts to it. The polyester one is good for highly polished tiles that have a little bit of the moisture because the microfiber will grip to that if it's got any moisture on it. So we've also got the mop handle here and the mop base, which is all ergonomic, and the ball at the top, which helps you easily maneuver around. And it's all attached by Velcro. So you just pop the dry mop pad on the ground, attach it with the Velcro, and then just adjust by just swiveling this anti-clockwise. Just adjust the handle just to your chin height, and then just loosely tighten it. Okay, it doesn't have to be really tight or else it may jam. Then all we need to do is we go around the edges first, and we just come along, just collecting any large bits of dust and dirt. And then we just come back just in a figure 8 motion. You can see it's really good for the posture, really good for your backs. If you want to, you can get down really low. You can get under TV units, pianos, anything you can think of. Really easy to maneuver around. Okay, when we've got all our large particles, because it isn't going to attract big bits of dirt like that, we just sweep them over to the bin. We get a dustpan and just sweep them into the bin. The next step we've got here is a rubber brush. So just to brush any dust that we've collected, just brush it straight off into the bin. It comes off really easily with the rubber brush. Okay, and then you've finished your dry mop. Alright, so all we need to do next is you can just take the mop pad off just like that and just pop that to the side because now we're going to talk about our wet mop, which is replacing your big, huge, heavy buckets of water with all your chemicals. You've got to lug around and slop around. It takes hours for them to dry. We've got two mop pads here. So we've got a wet mop, just the blue one is just called the wet mop, and we've got a tile mop. So the tile mop is for floors like slate or quite bumpy surfaces, and it does not have silver in it, so you have to throw this through the wash after every use. But the most popular one is just our wet mop, and it does have the silver. So after you've used it, just rinse it under water, hang it up, and the silver cleans the cloth. So I've got one here pre-wet, so all I did was I went to the sink and I just ran the water through it, folded it over, squeezed out the excess water, then I popped that on the floor and we're ready to mop. So you just do it in the same actions as you did with the dry one. We just go around the edges first, and then we just come back just in the figure 8. It doesn't have to be really wet, but the microfiber is removing up to 99.9% of your bacteria. It dries really quickly, and you'll be finding yourself mopping more regularly. So I hope you found that useful. Fantastic mop. It does come in the kits, and you can mix up whichever mop pads are useful, and that's at 10% discount. Thanks.